U.S. response options in 2026. The U.S. must respond to China's unification in 2026. There are 6 options available to the U.S. The first is the preemptive peace option. The second is the preemptive deterrence option. The third is comprehensive political and economic sanctions. The fourth is the appeasement military option. The fifth is total war. The sixth is to do nothing. A brief introduction. The pre-negotiation plan is in fact the one that is most conducive to the medium and long-term interests of the United States. It achieves a compromise that is ideal for both sides through negotiation. Usually these compromises can only be achieved after complex and violent battles. However, the probability of this plan being implemented is extremely slim. Because the two countries live in two different worlds, the overall public opinion in the United States and Europe does not allow politicians to choose this plan. Second option, preemptive deterrence. This is the military option with the highest success rate for the US in achieving its political goals. However, this option also has little chance of being implemented because the end point is uncontrollable. Third option, comprehensive political and economic sanctions. This is the option with the highest probability of implementation. If handled carefully, the risk of triggering a major military conflict is low. The risk to politicians is also minimal. The boundaries can be gradually tested and adjusted. Fourth option, appeasement military plan. Often, purely political and economic sanctions cannot completely alleviate the hostility of the United States and Europe towards China. Faced with public opinion pressure, politicians are forced to introduce certain military hostility plans. Through certain intensity of military actions and military setbacks, politicians can gradually show the American and European public the fact that military means cannot defeat China. Thus, public opinion is guided to agree to political negotiations. The fifth option is total war. Although neither the public nor the politicians would prefer total war, once the military process is started, it is difficult to completely control the process. There are at least 3 ways to escalate military operations into total war. One is a predetermined total war plan. This plan must exist. It is the military's responsibility to formulate this plan. However, the probability of it being adopted by politicians is extremely low. The second is that the appeasement military plan gets out of control during implementation, and the military conflict escalates uncontrollably into total war. The third is that other political forces will not allow China and the United States to peacefully divide up world power, pushing the two countries into a long period of chaos. The sixth option is to do nothing. According to Yi Chichuan's inference, no matter which response option the United States adopts, the cost of the response far exceeds the cost of doing nothing. If American politicians dare to shoulder the risk, the option of doing nothing exists. Especially after Trump's successful election, the probability of this option will increase.